How much do electric cars cost? Electric vehicles are types of vehicles that use a battery or energy cell as their power source to propel them. They do not emit harmful exhaust or carbon emissions like fossil fuel-powered vehicles such as gasoline or diesel. Electric vehicles are also generally easier to operate and have lower operating costs than fossil fuel-powered vehicles. There are several types of electric vehicles available on the market, including series electric vehicles, parallel electric vehicles, and hybrid electric vehicles. Each has its own advantages and disadvantages depending on the driver's needs and the intended use. The price of electric vehicles varies depending on several factors such as the brand and model, features included, and battery capacity. The base price for electric vehicles ranges from around $30,000 to $40,000, but the final price can be much higher depending on the additional features chosen. Premium electric vehicles, such as the Tesla Model S, can reach prices over $100,000. However, the operating costs of electric vehicles are generally lower than fossil fuel-powered vehicles, which can help reduce the total cost over the long term. In addition, some countries and regions have fiscal incentives that can help reduce the cost of purchasing an electric vehicle. In addition to the purchase price, there are several other costs to consider when buying an electric vehicle, including maintenance costs, costs for installing and maintaining battery charging equipment, and insurance costs. Maintenance costs for electric vehicles are generally lower than fossil fuel-powered vehicles because they have fewer parts that need to be repaired or replaced. However, the cost of installing and maintaining battery charging equipment can be quite high, especially if you don't have access to a nearby public charging station. Insurance costs can also be higher for electric vehicles compared to fossil fuel-powered vehicles, depending on the country or region you live in. After considering all of these costs, electric vehicles can be a cost-effective choice in the long term, especially if you live in an area with low electricity costs or if you have access to public charging stations. However, if you live in an area with high electricity costs or do not have access to public charging stations, electric vehicles may not be a cost-effective choice. So, before deciding to buy an electric vehicle, make sure to consider all the costs associated with ownership and whether it fits your needs and goals.